Hello everyone, today I have come to Hong Kong to Tech Summit 2025 and I want to share with you what will happen in there. I do not know even. There are a lot of different speakers, a lot of different topics, but I have never visited such event, so it would be my first experience. I think there would be a lot of interesting people, so we want to get network, we want to discuss something, and I have prepared because we are looking for partners with my team. And I have created small slides about my projects to share it with people here. It's a bit funny because sometimes people do not use paper at all, and we use devices, we use mobile phones, but it would be interesting to use usual paper and people can see the picture and the prototype of products just in the moment, so we can check what we will get by this play. You can watch this video until the end if you want to spend the time with me and maybe get something useful for yourself, because it is an event about AI, an event about technological solutions, about Web3 projects, so it's very interesting for me. So as you can see, I'm here, but to be honest, there are not so many places to show to you. But I think that I will give my feedback after event, or I can make some notice. As you can see, I'm here, but to be honest, I do not know what we want to show to you because there are a lot of interesting things. But usually they are on the paper. I mean, you cannot take it by your hand, and I think I will make notes to you during the whole event, or maybe I will give you feedback after it all. But if you want, we can go and see something. Today I have been in the Tech Summit 2025. I have begun to shoot before the event, but to be honest, there are not so many opportunities to take a good picture because there are a lot of people, and I have decided to talk with you in this format and show you what was happening there. The whole part of the event was connected with such topics as cybersecurity or with data science, and there were a lot of companies, a lot of people who offer such services. I have got some new insights and some new things for me, and I want to share with you these things. And the most interesting part of our talk, it is about using the AI in the projects, in the data science, in the cybersecurity too. And there is an interesting fact that a small part of projects anyway are connected with OpenAI services. I mean, there are not so many new and interesting solutions, even in the large companies, in the giant companies. All of them are using the OpenAI. Sometimes it is open source models, sometimes it is API connection, but it is interesting that a lot of companies are dependent on the OpenAI. Why I'm talking about that? Because I have talked with different people from such companies who offer the cloud services, who offer services connected with data. A lot of companies use AI, and their tools are based on the OpenAI models. They even do not have their own models, and it is large companies with large budget, with large customer base. It was interesting fact for me because some of our projects are connected with OpenAI too, but now we are using the DeepSeek model for creating Telegram web application builder, and it is not very good to be dependent on other companies, on other cloud services, because if there would be a problem with OpenAI, the companies in another part of the world, the data of the people can break down in different situations. Some companies have their own models, they have trained it and used for different solutions. For example, for Authentify services, it is a tool for using the people faces, using people hands to identify the person. They often have their own model. But usual projects connected with data, connected with information, with information requests, they are using the OpenAI. It was the first insight which I have got on the event. A lot of people just create new entities. They do not even innovate something new. They create new entities using our ecosystem, and they're anyway will be dependent on our ecosystem. So a lot of companies are losing now their identity, they are losing their independence, and if something will happen with OpenAI, we will have very bad situation. The second part of the event, I was talking with different people. Most part of people were connected with information technology solutions, so people from the industrial businesses, and I have realized that nobody do not know what will happen in the future, and anyone are trying to find solutions to optimize their processes, to create the economy of the budget, because the financial model of companies is changing, even in large projects, and a lot of people, a lot of businesses have bad financial results now. It is too interesting part, because I do not even know what can happen in large companies and large projects. So everyone interested into the AI integration, and everyone use AI agent from the companies like DeepSeek or OpenAI or Gemini, and they just create new entities in their own projects and become dependent on that models. The fourth point, it is about cybersecurity, because it is very important part. Data have become the new oil in the new century, in the new age, that data is now more valuable than different things. It is the most valuable part of the modern life, because if someone will steal your data, you will got a lot of problems in your business processes and even in juridical way. So everyone pay a lot of money, a lot of attention for cybersecurity, and companies connected with innovation and cybersecurity have a very high speed of their development. The whole dialogues about technological solutions anyway are connected with the three topics. It is AI for optimization, data science for creating databases, for taking the information into the one place, and the cybersecurity to save this information. It is the three the most important part in the development of such projects in modern world, and anything connected with these solutions, as for me, will have a very large growth in this year and in the next year too at all. And companies and people who creating neural networks, not agents using the neural networks, but their own neural networks, like OpenAI, like DeepSeek, they're not creating new entities, they're creating an ecosystem, a lot of business processes all over the world, and a lot of companies. If something will happen with them, there could be a large crisis in the different categories in our life. So anything will be dependent on the AI, and it have happened already, but it will be more problems if more companies will integrate it. So people who are create such projects, they are granting the dependence, the whole market, the whole world, our everyday life into their own projects. The most important point which I have realized on this event is about new business model of a new age, of a new period of our life, I mean the whole humanity life. And I want to make a new video about this business model, because the main point is the understanding that if you create entity in our ecosystem, you will be dependent. If you create your own ecosystem where people can create entities inside, you build an ecosystem, and even your ecosystem will be dependent on our ecosystem. So anyway, you are not free, there are no freedom now, but you can create ecosystems and integrate it into our ecosystem and scale your projects using this way, because large technological companies, governments of countries and other social institutes will take it under control anyway, and you will be integrated into that system, the large system. So if you have an opportunity to create something that can be integrated, you can make for yourself rather successful future. But if you will not understand what are happening in the world, what are happening in this moment in our life, it is very bad for your future. That's why I'm sharing this information. That's why I want to share these insights, because I'm absolutely integrated into these processes. I'm moving through countries, I'm moving through cities where these processes are going on. For example, this event was in Hong Kong. It is one of the centers who connected with AI, all with data centers, with databases, in Asian regions. There are a lot of companies, a lot of projects, large projects, the worldwide projects, and processes that are happening here will depend on the different countries, on the different regions. So it is very important to be in the center of these processes. And if you agree with me and you understand what I'm talking about, I would be very glad to see your commentaries below about that. Because there are a lot of different product creators, there are a lot of different startups or even large businesses, and we have the same situations. We have a dependence with neural networks creators, with their models, and our businesses will not work without projects, without these models. So it would be very interesting to see your feedback and commentaries below, or to check your opinion and make a conclusion at all what are happening. To be honest, in the beginning, I want to share with you the whole event, want to take picture to show you what were happening there, maybe to make interview with people, but in the reality I had no opportunity to do it at all. So I decided to just to talk you about this event in this format. Anyway, I hope it was helpful to you, and maybe you have found something interesting and unusual for you, and maybe this information can change your life, maybe it can change your mindset, and you will understand new things. So if it is, you can write your commentaries below, you can put your reaction, even if you don't like this video, it will be okay too. And I hope to be connected with you, and if you have any solutions, if you have any questions, you can write directly to me in my social medias, and I hope to see you soon. And today I will make a new video about this business model, and I will talk more about that. So I will be very happy if you will watch this video too, and see you soon in the next videos.